You asked for it, so you got it. I got a couple emails asking me, I'm experiencing... You asked for it, so you got it. I had a couple emails that came into me asking, hey, I haven't really been able to shoot lately. I don't know what to do. I've been in a shutter lag. Well, I'm here to tell you, what can you do in your free time as a photographer? Here are some tips. Hopefully they help you out, get you out shooting. Here we go. The first tip is pretty simple. Go out and shoot. Go out and start a personal project if you want. Just get out and shoot. Go take a picture of the fire hydrant if you want. Just be active. I have a video that says, some things that can really jumpstart your photography, like the 365-day project, the 52-week project, etc. Stuff like that. Get you out, get you shooting. So go out and shoot the grass with the flower and the ladybug. It's winter, so it's not probably going to be alive, but go out and shoot. Have some fun. Probably not doing this next one now anyway. It's marketing your photography. You have to market yourself. So as you're watching this right now, go onto Facebook. Start your own Facebook page. Get a website. Start marketing yourself. It's really, really important that you get your name out there. Yes, word of mouth is great, but if you can't show your work, or if you can't interact with people, it's not going to look good. So go out, market yourself. Go on Facebook. Join a lot of communities on there, groups, photography groups. That Google Plus, anything like that, some forums, so that way you get your name out there and you can learn some great things as well. So get out and market. What else is pretty cool is you could go out and learn something new. Go out and learn a new technique. If you heard of the Bressadine method, go out and try that. If you are just starting out and you want to try HDR, selective color, go for it. Just go out, try something new, try a creative shutter speed thing, or a long exposure, or definitely like a zooming in, zooming out effect. It's a lot of fun stuff you can go out and experiment with. Experiment with it. If you like it, then keep it. If not, hey, at least you've done it and you have an experience with it. So learn something new. And this one's always an important one. Yeah, you can get out and shoot. It's very stressful. But how about you just go out with family and friends? I know it's a basic thing, but just go out with some family and friends, and well, you could be more sane for the first part, and you're just going to be a little more relaxed. If you have a wedding coming up or something like that. So it's not all just about photography and editing and getting on the computer and marketing yourself, which you should be doing anyway, but it's all about just getting out there, being yourself. You don't always have to worry about photography 100%. So in your free time, be with family and friends as well. There are two more I'm going to say. Last one's, pretty prominent, but this one, I've fallen guilty to it. Photography involves you sitting around your desk or your editing station, or just kind of being lackadaisical at some points, especially if you're on Facebook a lot. Go to the gym. I got a gym membership recently, and you have to do it. It's not a very active thing unless you're running with track athletes or anything like that. Yeah, you move around a lot and everything, but you really, really have free time where you're just sitting around when you're waiting for something to render for an hour or something like that, especially if you do a video as well, not just photography. Go out, go to the gym, be active, yeah, or just go out right outside for free. Lastly but not leastly, you can go out and buy new gear. I'm not saying go out and just buy it because it's new, like the newest iPhone or the iPad, like some of these Apple heads really, really get, which is nuts and insane to me. If it works for you, keep it. It ain't broke. But you can go out and buy the newest piece of gear. Maybe it'll, motivate you to go shoot or something like that. But once again, be wary. It's not all about that. But you know what? Getting the newest flash is fantastic. Just one thing. All right, maybe two things. Maybe a lens and a flash. They work well together. Yeah, I'm good here. I have two lenses and a new flash and a new body and a new bag. But on a serious note, you don't always have to buy the newest piece of gear. It's just something else different that maybe you were looking into, that you were looking forward, that will maybe motivate you to shoot later on. So don't always go buy it just because it's new, but because it actually helps you have a pro and con list when it comes to that. There are a ton more tips that you could do in your free time as a photographer when you're not shooting, which one of the main things, as I said, which was the first point, go out and shoot anyway, but that you could do in your free time, that you could do when you're not having to stress just about photography. So add some more down below. I know there's a ton out there. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye, telling you how to kind of market your free time or what you can do. So business, fun, pleasure, always something new. Have a good one and do something with your time.